Puff up your chest. Today, let's talk about to supersize and grow your business, right? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Puff up your chest to show confidence versus arrogance. I'm going to show you 7 ways to do that. We've all been at events or parties or in situations where they're part of conversations where somebody's strutting their stuff and puffing up their chest and acting like they're the most important person in the whole wide world, but they just come off like a chicken with their head cut off because they sound braggy and obnoxious and arrogant, and nobody wants to be around them. So we don't want to come off that way, but we want to show that we have confidence in the business that we're building and that we are supersizing our business by doing that. Well, what are some ways to do that? I found a quick article about 7 different ways to do that, and I thought they were pretty good ways. All things I've tried before and done before. And I don't know, people might think that I puff up my chest and that I come off as arrogant sometimes, but I like to think that I'm just being myself, and that confidence does not equal arrogance. Confidence is self-assurance, belief in yourself, but it doesn't have to come off as snooty or arrogant or negative in any way. And we can do that through 7 different things, 7 different steps to becoming more confident or showing and demonstrating confidence without looking braggy or arrogant. Number 1, know your strengths and weaknesses. If you know and are 100% sure of what you're awesome at and what you're not so good at, you build on your strengths and you minimize or just don't pay any attention to your weaknesses, or you find ways to supplement areas where your organization is weak. But you know what those are so that you're not surprised by people and people can't use them against you. Excuse me, I guess I need to drink a coffee this morning. Life is good, but my throat is not necessarily every morning. Number 2, practice frugality. Nothing says arrogance more than throwing money around like you own the place or by treating people disrespectfully. So practice frugality. Do what's right for your business and your organization, but also do what makes sense. You don't have to showboat and show off how rich you are, how successful you are. People know by the type of person that you are. Track your success and your failures. Guess what? We want to track what our business is doing that works, because I have met so many business owners that will do something, it works really, really well, and then they never do it again. I'm like, why don't you repeat your successes and stop doing the things that you fail at, or tweak until you get the things that you fail at to be a success? So we want to learn from both. We actually learn way more from our failures than we ever learn from our successes. So keep track of those things, document those. We actually do in my organizations a post-mortem of every action that not every action, but a lot of the big projects and actions that we take, so that we have lessons learned. We always capture lessons learned. Things that went well, things that didn't go well, things that we want to try next time or do better. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, be aware of your body language. Pay attention to if you're puffing out your chest or not, if you're strutting around acting arrogant, or if you are just being yourself and being confident. So be aware of your body language. Develop good friendships. Guess what? Business is all about relationships. So if we want to supersize and grow our business, we have to build relationships, and that means good friendships. Create and always have a small group of people that are your people, your core people. Talk less, listen more. Always great advice. People love you if you listen to them, because you're actually paying attention. And one of the biggest things that we all want as human beings is attention, and to be heard and to be listened to. And then finally on this list is be mindful of others. Be mindful and aware of not just others, but of others' needs and your impact on others, how people respond to you as a person as well as your business. If we don't know what our customers think of us, we are in big, big trouble. And that's just somebody else's list. It's not my list. My list would include those things, but I would also probably say being authentic, being yourself, being who you really are, being true to your core values, being consistent with your vision and principles and purpose. All of those things make you who you are, and those will bring true as confidence, not as arrogance. Love to know your experience with this particular idiom or expression. I've definitely seen people that puff up their chest in an arrogant way. And I've also seen people that are just confident. They stand tall, they walk tall, they're confident. Origin of this idiom was not clear. There's no clear one. I looked up about 20 idioms on this topic of self-esteem and confidence, since that's our topic for this year's annual challenge today. And not a single one of them had a clearly defined origin, because they've been around so long and we've used them for so many years and decades that they're just part and normal part of our English language, because I'm talking about English idioms, of course. But it reminds me of, chickens and roosters strutting around, mostly roosters strutting around and puffing out their chests, or gorillas puffing out their chests, or other things and other animals in nature that get bigger, get stronger, get puffier in order to appear stronger and more confident sometimes than they are. They usually puffing out their chest when they feel like they are up against a more capable or stronger predator, right? Well, human beings do the same thing. So I'd love to know your stories about that. Share in the comments below, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it to grow and supersize and build your business right now? Have a great day.